What's up? It's Sammy709 coming with y'all with another video for this upcoming 2025 to 2026 NBA season predictions for the Western Conference. The Eastern Conference will be out soon. Full disclaimer, I'm dead confident in my predictions. I thought this through and these were not lucky guesses. For the number one seed, I obviously got my Oklahoma City Thunders, the defending championship. They arguably had the greatest regular season in NBA history, with over a 15-game gap with the rest of the Western Conference, flying through the West, with Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein missing significant part of the regular season. When healthy, this team is a 70-win caliber squad, which makes it near impossible for other teams to reach that gap. Number 2 seed, I got the Denver Nuggets. Excellent offseason by adding depth and nailing the MPJ trade, which is the reason why they fell a little in the standings, because they were kind of injured down the stretch of the regular season. They got Dave Adelman full season as interim coach, who filled nicely for Mike Malone. They improved the most in the conference to an already championship pedigree team, which is why I have them as high as number 2. Number 3 seed, I got the Houston Rockets. They were a number 1 scorer away from being an elite team and nailed it with the Kevin Durant trade. They also added depth in addition to that trade. Number 4 seed, I got the LA Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is back full season. They added a lot of depth this offseason with CP3, Beal, Collins, and Lopez, with Beal alone being better than Powell. CP3 reunites with his old team and his former teammate Harden. This team is extremely old with soft durability, which is why I have them down as number 4. Number 5 seed, they got the LA Lakers. Luka Doncic is their full season. They addressed the center position with DeAndre Ayton. They got an elite starting lineup with LeBron and Reeves, but mediocre depth and defensive concern. It's crazy how LeBron and Luka, who are both top 5 in the league, are in the same team. Number 6 seed, I got the Dallas Mavericks. This team is insanely deep to their second team, especially with the healthy AD and generational talent Cooper Flag. They're as low as 6 because Kyrie will miss significant time. Number 7 seed, I got the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're elite contenders, talented roster, Anthony Edwards entering his prime, back-to-back conference finals appearance. Didn't do much this offseason except losing Nickeil Alexander-Walker, while other teams in the West got better, which is why they're low to 7. Number 8 seed, got the San Antonio Spurs. Wemby, Fox back for a full season after that season-ending injury for both of them. Stephon Castle, Rookie of the Year. Drafted Dylan Harper, 2 overall. They're a young, up-and-coming team with growing pains, and they're a year plus away from the elite of the elite. Number 9 seed, Jimmy Butler's full season with Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Disappointed they made 0 moves in free agency to get better, except losing Kevon Looney and probably Kuminga, which creates a big hole at their center position. Besides Curry, Butler, and Draymond, who are aging at that, their players besides them are kind of mid at best. Number 10 seed, the Memphis Grizzlies. They're a slightly above average team, but clearly not any of the elite teams level. Desmond Bane trade was good for them, but KCP is a downgrade and lost Cole Anthony. They added Max Strus but lost Luke Kennard, who was a good 3-point shooter for them. They did nothing significant to propel this team forward. And John Morant, I like his play, but he's an overrated player, whether people want to admit this or not. Number 11 seed, I got the Phoenix Suns. They did a good job with that Kevin Durant trade, with Jalen Green being a good number 2 scorer, Dylan Brooks being an elite defender, and helping out that terrible defense. They addressed the center position with Mark Williams and Malawak, but they still got ways to go. They're not as deep, and they still need help on defense. And D-Book is stuck on a young, below average team. Number 12 seed, I got the Sacramento Kings with Sabonis, DeMar, and Zach. They're too talented to be at the bottom, but they clearly don't stand out in this loaded Western Conference because of their lack of depth, defense, and their roster being constructed in a poor manner. They desperately need a point guard. How's that Halliburton trade going? Because clearly they're missing De'Aaron Fox, and as he's showing how terrible this franchise is being ran. The 13th seed, I got the Portland Trail Blazers. They got a lot of quality role players on this team, but the lack of a true number one is preventing them to propel this team forward, as their role players have ruined their tank from getting a generational talent. Good thing they got an old friend, Damian Lillard, who will be back from injury after this year. Number 14, I got the New Orleans Pelicans. This franchise is a mess, terribly ran. DeJounte Murray will miss a lot of time with his Achilles injury. Brandon Ingram is gone full season. They traded away CJ McCollum. You can't trust Zion Williamson to stay healthy. Cole and Looney are not impactful enough to flip this team around. And last, number 15, I obviously got the Jazz. No question, they lost a couple role players this offseason to an already worst team in the league, despite Danny Ainge being a good GM. Has not been doing a good job recently. The Wizards, for example, are managing the team better. So, who are on that same tier as the Jazz, which is all the way down at the bottom. It is clear that the Jazz will be once again the worst team in the league. It's been a blessing to watch the OKC Thunders win the championship this year. Been a big fan when they're tanking. So, and if you reached this far in the video, I appreciate you all clicking on this video. See y'all later.